Today I show you an unboxing of a SFP Plus card, PCIe card for the computer, and this is going to enable me to use SFP fiber connections and a fiber optic cable going into the SFP Plus switch, so I could have a fiber optic connection from a switch to the computer, fiber optic and 10 gigabits per second, so that's gonna be very nice. For now it's only the switch and the computer which have 10 gigabits, so it's not really gonna be, I'm not really gonna be able to do a speed test. When I have a second computer connected to the switch, it's gonna be connected again with SFP Plus, and then the two computers will have a connection between them, SFP Plus. This card is a dual SFP Plus, so I could connect two computers directly between each other with the fiber optic cable without even having a switch between them. 10 gigabit. This is a network interface card from 10G Tech. That's their name. I like this name. I don't know why. It's like 10 gigabits technology. 10 gigabits network interface card. Broadcom. This is the BCM57810S. I'm not really sure how good this one is. Let me know in the comment section below if I made a mistake buying a card like this with this controller. To me, it looked okay, but I will find out if it's actually working. So that's the controller. It has two SFP Plus connectors. I always confuse SFP or SPF, like the sun cream. Two SFP Plus connectors and PCIe X8, so it's 8 lanes of PCIe, the bigger slot. And I hope this works in my motherboard, because I can put this in a 16 lane PCIe slot, but the actual PCIe slot will work at 4x. So the size is 8x, but it will work at 4x, and I hope this thing will work in that thing, because it's the computer is not so new, it's a bit older. The graphics card is in the PCIe 1, which is working at 16x, then the second one is going to be 4x. Some information here about this product. I think that's the product code of it. Let's see how this thing looks like. So I'll open it up. I like the box. It's very plain, simple, no anything on the sides. Doesn't really matter. This really looks like a server room kind of tech that you don't really care about much anything that's written on it. The SFP modules do have some bit nice design to them, but the card itself, it's very basic. I think it's opening like that, so I can open this thing, and there seems to be another sticker under there. I'm not sure. Yeah, so there is another sticker under there. And is it the same thing? It's interesting, there is more information on that sticker. Okay. I guess it says here the same 10G Tech transceivers. So it's not like a rebranded thing. That's the label on top, is for the EU. So it's representatives for UK and EU. And this is the generic box. Network card, there is a part number. One piece. I only need one so far, but it has two ports. So that's going to be nice. It has the MAC information, serial number, and hopefully there's nothing here I should be hiding, like a privacy problem. But it's going to be a local card, so I don't think it really matters. And let's see what's inside. Wow. Okay, so this opened pretty hard there, so that's good. There is the network card in a plastic shell. So when you open this, make sure you touch some metal parts around your office. Touch anything that's grounded, and I'm touching now some things. Touch the computer case. The best thing to touch is the metal parts of the computer case when the computer is plugged in, so you discharge static electricity from your hands, so you don't damage your electronics. That's the reason. And that's how the card looks like. It's not very small, but not really huge also. To install this card, you need an 8x or a 16x PCIe slot. So that's something to know. If you don't have a 16x PCIe slot free, then you need to find some other solution. Usually there is the 4x, which are smaller. It's like half the size. But this one is almost the full size PCIe slot. It has the moisture prevention. I think I can simply open it like this. I'm hoping I don't have to drop this thing now. Hopefully there is nothing to hold it too hard. Okay. We have serial numbers, and these ones, I guess you would put them on a chassis somewhere, but for me it doesn't really matter. I could put them outside. If you have many, it makes a difference, but I don't know why I have... there is a short version of this, so you can fit this even in a NAS. So that would be interesting. Put this in a Synology NAS. I saw that some people use this in a NAS server, so that's interesting, very interesting. Other than the silica gel and the labels, then you only get the network card. And this, the reason this is like that, because it's half the size. If you use a small case, you can use this half size, but I will use it in a normal computer case, so the full size will be fine. Okay, here you get the information. You have this, it's a network card, and then the SFP module, which is simply just a hole here with a connector at the end to plug in a transceiver. And you see the link, so 10 giga green is 10 giga, and then you see the link that is connected. So it's two. I have two transceivers here, but these are actually only one of them will go here. The other transceiver will go into the network switch. And this is the card. I will install this in a future video. This heatsink, it's pretty big. It will need some airflow, so hopefully there won't be any problem with drivers or overheating on this thing. If there is any problem with overheating, I could put a fan nearby or just simply mount a fan. Yeah, hopefully there won't be any problems with that. This is how the network card looks like. And in a future video, I will install this in the computer and install the transceiver and fiber optic cable and plug it into the switch and see if it works. Yeah, and because I'm not ready yet to install it, I'll put it back in the case here together with the riser, and it will stay like this until it's ready to install in the computer. To protect it, it will stay in the box ready with the fiber optic cable. This is a 2-meter fiber optic cable and the transceivers. These are the transceivers ready to use. Thanks for watching.